don't sleep.
No. But I mean, these were enhanced interrogation techniques. Other people call it torture. This wasn't benign in any sense of the word.
I'm not trying to say that they were benign, but the problem here is that people don't understand that this program was not about hurting anybody. This program was about instilling a sense of hopelessness and despair on the terrorist, on the detainee, so that he would conclude on his own that he was better off cooperating with us.
Lesley Stahl is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
So your impression of this guy with these remarkable candor?
Oh, my goodness. Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
In A Few Good Men. Just so sure of what he was doing. And the whole idea that we need him. He was keeping America safe. Don't you get it? He doesn't give an inch. Not an inch. He is 100% sure that what he did in these harsh interrogations was absolutely right. He never had a qualm. He doesn't have a shred of doubt that what he did saved lives. No matter what question I asked, he came back in a pugnacious, self-assured way. Because
he believes that those techniques had people tell them where other terrorists were located and they could go get them.
That's what he says. There, of course, is a dispute over that, but that's his position. His book and his interview with us is a 100% defense of these techniques and an argument that they worked.
Is there a battle within government, FBI, CIA, about what techniques work?
Absolutely. The FBI that had the first interrogation with the first terrorist detainee that they captured, al-Qaeda person, whose name was Abu Zubaydah, the FBI claims that really everything important that he gave before the harsh techniques started, when he was first captured. The FBI got the first crack at him, and they say all the good stuff they got. This man, Jose Rodriguez, that was the one who said we need harsh techniques and went out and developed the program for all these things. It wasn't just waterboarding, it was sleep deprivation, food manipulation, all of it, slapping. He went out and built that program. He says that that program resulted in all kinds of discoveries and stoppings of plots and things like that. And it's a dispute that we journalists can't resolve because these interrogations are still classified. So we can't go and see yet what the truth is.
What actually came out of either technique.
Yeah.
But I would imagine that at this point, given everything you've said about him and his feelings, he's probably not very happy with the way things are handled at this moment with the current administration.
Oh, no. He shows his, I would say, contempt for President Obama, who stopped the interrogation program and said it was torture, which he denies. He says we went right up to the border, but everything was legal. And, of course, he and the CIA had gotten a legal opinion that what they were doing was legal. The waterboarding, the sleep deprivation, the slapping, all of that. They had a legal opinion. They had approvals up and down the line.
And he really pushed for that, too, because he wanted to make sure he had it in writing, correct? That everyone had signed off for it, that he covered all his bases.
We were not. The CIA was not going to hold the bag. But to your point about the president, he says very dramatically that when President Obama stopped the interrogation program, they moved over to the drones. And so now we kill people, and we never capture anybody anymore. It's take no prisoners. And he says, rather, I thought, dramatically, why is it more ethical to kill somebody than to do what we did?
Why did he leave the CIA?
He left the CIA because he had ordered the videotaping of the initial harsh interrogations. And actually, they initially started the videotaping of these interrogations to prove that they weren't abusing these prisoners. But they then had a record of these interrogations. And he ordered them destroyed. And then there was an investigation of that. He was completely cleared in the investigation. But
now he has a book.
And now he has a book.
And more on 60 Minutes, Lesley's full report, Sunday night.
Lesley, thanks. A musical treasure.